psychology. Everyone has a conscience. The fact that people around by one the same responsible. Throughout the history, group psychology has led to destruction, pain, and slaughter. The collectivist policies led to millions of people starving to death in the 1930s and to thousands being exiled and crippled. One interesting aspect is that when millions of people died, almost none of those questioned. Societies that have not conscience together is a bond of self-interest. That bond is so loose and thin and break against provocation. The mental structure bad as good, as self-interest demands. It can ruthlessly crush the good, steal the bad majority. However, for someone who along with mass to see Abraham came to believe in the existence of God as he looked at the sky alone. The prophet, may God him in reflective seclusion on Mount Hira. The prophet Moses, on him, was alone on Mount Sinai. It is a fact, revealed in verse 120 of Surat An, that Abraham himself. One secret imparted with the verse: a person who uses his presence free of any obstacles. However, ideologies and systems remote from religious moral values, people follow the herd instead of heeding their consciences. This smothers people's consciences. How many people state something worry say until the majority is wrong? Of mass psychology has pervaded the great majority of people's lives. They shape their private family on the basis of what other people will say. Group psychology faith is weak. Yet God commands us the exact in the Quran. We must avoid the wrong, or that will probably do so. Made most of them, they would you. They follow nothing. They are only guessing. The light of group psychology makes it impossible for people to think rationally. Instead of evaluating of one by one, they regard it as easy to follow an opinion, to go along with what they hear, rather than their conscience. Diminishes understandings of justice and good conscience disappear. Groups think superficially, act in the light of deep and believe in them, accepted. The situation is always the same in a world resulting from doctrine, from rational judgment and good conscience. They test every knowledge, change, and improve lives. The most dangerous thing to psychology is loss. If a community is fed in extremism rather than love and affection, how can society to be of use to mankind? People can feel anger when told, right, we are, without asking what it's about. Then how can we build a just order that leads to peace and tranquility? Superior of all created things must not become means of hatred under pressure from the. They must instead be capable of duty to the world, abiding by their rational, moderate, mature, affection nature. In the light of verses. Of ideas and such as fascism and socialism, which have left bloody images 100 years, say the exact opposite. That is, the science of the ideology needs to be exposed if people are to freedom, because in the God commanded to stand, to love one another, and to be